All right, we return to our story about mop-up operations in the Eastern Cape and how victims are being helped. We now joined on the line by Oxfam's Interim Executive Director, Nkateko Chauke. A very good evening to you, Ms. Chauke. Thank you so much for joining us and a warm welcome to the late edition.
Hello, I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. I'm struggling a little bit to hear you.
Yes, we'll try our best, but yes, I can hear you clearly. We'll try our best. Firstly, how quickly was Oxfam able to mobilize a response once the floods hit?
Very soon, in about 4 minutes.
So we came in, the news really broke through our statements. Where we were informed by our team on the ground. We have a provincial coordinator that works here in the Eastern Cape and is based in Tata, who really communicated this to us since last week. We have undertook our news assessment to determine the severity of the impact. That has been working with our partners, Farmers Market South Africa and Ubuntu Restoration, who have been really assisting us in the consultations with communities and the site visits within the shelters, the temporary facilities that are set up for communities. So we also deployed extra resources. Our team arrived here on Monday the 16th and has been on the ground with the community since then.
And what specific role then is Oxfam playing in the flood response, particularly in the mop-up operations? I mean, how is Oxfam really coordinating with the local authorities, the community leaders and other NGOs in the cleanup and recovery phases?
Thanks for that. As mentioned, in terms of coordination with local NGOs here, we already have a program of work through our initiatives. So our aligned with organizations based in Montreal, whom have come down here, which is Farmers Market South Africa. We also have the restoration who is based here in Tata that we have been coordinating with. More than needs assessments themselves, the risk assessment with communities, and we have essentially aligned with local community authorities, particularly the councillors and steering committees that are set up. And we have also been engaged with the disaster management teams that we find in the local structures. However, there has been a bit of issue with local governments who insist when we come with the items that we bring, particularly in responding to the provision of non-food items. We've also been assessing how we could intervene with washer cases, which is water access, sanitation and hygiene. And those are the contingency planning that we are thinking of being deployed given the current situation with the shelter as well. So what we have been doing is arriving and deploying these kits, particularly the NFIs as well as CPC kits. What we have seen is that before experts come in, the contributions of the donated items at the facilities, and essentially they become locked in storage, and the consultations and interpretation having with the beneficiaries.
Ms. Chauke, we really are struggling with the line. The line is not the best. But thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and for your time this evening. That was, Nkateko Chauke, the Oxfam's Interim Executive Director. Unfortunately, the line is not very clear. We really struggled to hear her. But she's been talking to us about the mop-up operations and how Oxfam is involved in the recovery phases, especially for the Eastern Cape flood victims.